Given that you will spend a lot of time with them and that their habits and things they say will affect you either favorably or badly, it is not weird to claim that the people you choose to surround yourself with have a huge impact on your life. Many discussions and considerations are given to the types of people you should associate with in order to develop and become a better version of yourself, but what about the people you should stay away from? If you're having trouble figuring that one out, stay with us as we walk you through the 15 categories of people you should avoid. Welcome to Z. Number 1. Cunning people. People that are skilled in manipulation use a variety of strategies, including mind tricks, to get what they want. Compel criticism, bribe, guilt, trip, undermine, intimidate, flatter, blame, give pity, and appear innocent in order to persuade you to do what they want. You need to stay away from manipulative people as much as you can because they know how your mind works, what you like and dislike, and most importantly, what triggers you. The problem is that they use this knowledge improperly as part of a covert plan to get what they want from you. Because they know you so well and know exactly when and how to push your buttons, they are dangerous to deal with. Number 2. The rumor mongers. There is a proverb that reads, great minds debate common concepts, minds debate the situation, small minds talk about people. Individuals that contribute little to no value to our lives are known as gossips and are notorious for disseminating either factual or false information about other people. Through the use of accusations and fabrications, they damage people's reputations. It can be difficult to deal with them because everything you say or do will be passed on to others, but it's important to be able to set boundaries. It's also important to keep in mind that if they talk to you about others, they'll talk to others about you. They kill time by calling others constantly just to discuss the activities of other people. They tell these to not just one person, but pass them on to many people, thereby tarnishing the image of the subject of their discussions. Number 3. Pessimists. It's difficult for pessimists to see the positive side of any circumstance because they are trained to constantly see the worst in it. Pessimists are usually depressed and pessimistic about everything and anything around them. Pessimistic people are dangerous and should be avoided because they do not motivate you in any way and can even make you give up on your dreams if you're not careful. They undermine your achievements and instill fear in you when you want to take that leap that would move you forward, sometimes even going so far as to give you examples of people who tried the same thing and failed. Number 4. Judgmental individuals. The best criticism is constructive, but some people never find the positive in your acts and critique you negatively. They do this to you to undermine you and make you feel unworthy. Judgmental people scrutinize everything you do, making it difficult for you to be yourself around them. You are better off avoiding them because no matter what you do, they will always point out your flaws and bring you down. Number 5. The users. These are the people you are most familiar with because you have run into them before. Users are those who constantly seek for favors but find it difficult to return the favors. They only contact you when they need something, and they never show up when you really need them. We strongly advise that you steer clear of these kind of people since they will only use you for as long as it benefits them. The user rarely really tries to reciprocate but simply expects you to be there for them when they need you. Number 6. Theatrical individuals. This person's life revolves entirely around drama. They frequently lose their composure and constantly exaggerate situations, which causes them to become hysterical and weep or scream for things or statements that do not call for that kind of reaction. Melodramatic people also love to complain and blow things out of proportion. They create drama and hype out of every insignificant incident. Melodramatic persons are prone to making a scene because they tend to see things more dramatically than they actually are. This trait makes them troublemakers by nature. Except if you prefer the drama, in which case you should avoid them. You will find yourself trying to settle problems with them the majority of the time, and they will put you in awkward positions. Number 7. Envious persons. One human characteristic that shatters people's peace of mind is envy. Other places always have greener grass. Even when wonderful things happen to envious people, they never feel satisfied because they are constantly comparing themselves to others and competing with them. Therefore, their accomplishments never measure up to those of others. Spending a lot of time with envious people makes it easier to recognize them as they constantly try to undermine you. Envious people cannot accept the good things happening in their lives, the lives of others, even those of their friends or family. They may pretend to be happy for you, but you can tell by their expression and body language that they are aware of why things are going well for you and not them. Number 8. Self-centered individuals. It's perfectly acceptable to occasionally be conceited, but some people take it to a whole new level, so take it from us when we say there aren't many things worse than being around someone who makes everything about them. The self-absorbed person treats everyone else like they are irrelevant because they are too preoccupied with their feelings and what interests them without consideration for the rest of the world. They are always about me instead of us. Whatever they do is always about them. Number 9. The needy. What makes needy people so bad is that they like to get what they want regardless of whether it is convenient for you. They want you to be there for them. We all know that one person who is always in trouble or in debt and needs a handout to pull themselves out of the hole they got themselves into. Those are the needy people. They are the ones who are always in need and have made it a habit to always ask. If you know somebody who exhibits these characteristics, you should probably start avoiding them because they are constant, and if you try to hold them accountable, they immediately make you feel bad. Number 10. The victims. With a victim mentality, everyone is always wrong or out to get them. There is always someone or something to blame, and they are constantly suffering from a situation. This makes them one of the most annoying types of people because they are constantly unhappy and miserable with how their lives are, but instead of taking personal responsibility and trying to fix it, they prefer to point fingers and blame everyone around them. Avoid victims at all costs since they are those who decide to endure suffering on a regular basis. Number 11. Sluggish folks. If you've ever watched someone yawn and then found yourself doing it as well, lethargy and yawning are both contagious. There is nothing wrong with taking breaks and slowing down occasionally, but being lazy all the time will not benefit anyone, least of all the people close to them. If you spend too much time around lazy people, you'll notice a significant decline in your productivity. Extremely lazy people are very negative and nonchalant when it comes to tasks, which can rub off on other people. They are the last people you want to have in a team exercise. 12. Extremely insecure individuals. Everyone has at least one area of insecurity, and the majority of people are generally very excellent at controlling it. However, those who are extremely insecure are continually negative about their insecurities and drag those around them down. Being around insecure people can be draining because no matter how perfect you try to be or how much you try to reassure them, it will never be enough because most of the time, their insecurities have nothing to do with you. As a result, no matter how good you are, you will never be good enough for them, and you will only lose your essence and personality trying to please them. Number 13. The chronic liars. They are not the kind of people you want in your corner because they do not help you grow. Their tales are always full of lies, and most importantly, their feedback is always filled with lies. In addition, their lies will constantly give you false hope. These are very fickle people who lie needlessly about everything. They are rarely honest, and you can hardly trust them because almost everything they say is a lie. Since honest feedback is more valuable than a lie because it can help you correct a problem or bad habit, it's best to keep your distance from them or completely avoid them. People should surround themselves with honest people who give truthful feedback, even if it's something they don't want to hear. Number 14. The show-offs. Being around a show-off all the time might make you feel bad about yourself to them. It doesn't even matter if it's a lie or the truth. They will always cook up something to brag about. This may make you think lower of yourself and feel like you have little worth. People who always feel the need to be showy are undoubtedly overcompensating for something and trying to prove their worth to themselves. Unfortunately for them, this is how you can tell they have little worth and a fragile ego. We conclude our list with a group of individuals who, in our opinion, pose the greatest threat. Because they can transform into any of the types of individuals mentioned in this video, selfish people are arguably the group of people you should avoid the most. They will use gossip, envy, lies, and victimization to further their own ends. Although we talked about the types of people you need to avoid, we must add that you do your best not to also become the kind of person mentioned in this video to build trust in your relationships. The best relationships are mutually beneficial, and this dynamic cannot exist when dealing with selfish people. To protect yourself, you should eliminate selfish people to make room for better relationships. You lose their trust when you become a toxic presence in their lives, and you don't want to develop a reputation for being untrustworthy. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.